Create Arcane.
Arcane.
So, Mr. Trent, are you familiar with Arcane?
The engineering comprehension necessary to artificially create a black hole may suggest an answer.
I did it.
And I did it all.
Tubes.
Tubes.
Way. He had a quiet way about him.
Comes tears, and that's what's falling from the sky right now, because this doesn't work. I mean, it works, right? I just am not making enough bioethanol downstairs. Let me break it down for you. Let me get out of this rain of tears. I expanded the sugarcane farm because that was a little bit of a holdup, and it's way bigger than I want it to be personally. But the issue is I ran this thing and timed it for 20 minutes. Let's start here. Bioethanol. If we look at the uses on this and click on this guy, 1 bucket will superheat a blaze burner for 20 minutes. So knowing that, we need 9 buckets of bio per boiler every 20 minutes. And when I timed it, I was getting an average of 6.25 buckets. Not enough by any means. And the other issue is when I timed it, I've had sugarcane stacked up here because of how it's been running. So this skews that number a lot and makes that 6.25 even less than what we're actually getting, right? So my new plan, as of right now, is we're keeping the sugarcane. I'm going to not split it anymore, and we need to add a different plant here. And above here, I'm going to add weeping vines. And I'm going to use them because they're able to be bone mealed, right? So if we're making some source down here, if I get jammed up where the weeping vines, if I plant them enough to fill this whole area, aren't enough, we can add this tablet of overgrowth in here, and that would speed up the growth of the weeping vines, right? Because you can't bone meal sugarcane. I just got to grow enough of these weeping vines. I got them kind of staged up outside, trying to stack them up and see what happens, right? We're creating our own problems here. Tube style. Back here. You go in there. Stop. No. Stop. Go in there and stay there. How about right here? Boom. Okay. Before we start to execute this plan, I don't even know that you can call it a plan, right? Because I don't know that it's even going to work. I think it's gonna. But if you're new to my channel and you haven't seen any of this video series yet, I suggest you start at episode 1. You might laugh. Now let's jump into this. We need to rebuild this deal, right? And I'm going to grow the weeping vines right here. And I figured, you know what? Usually comedy ensues when I really don't know what I'm doing. So let's record this. I can't put these on there, so we have to put these casings on this deal. Boom, boom, all the way across, right? Because I want to grow weeping vines at a pretty high rate, hopefully. That's the goal, at least. Now we can add these harvesters on the front of this guy. And then we'll have to re-super glue this whole deal together. And before I forget while I'm talking about this, I need to change up the offload system as well. We don't need that one. Because the reason is we're just dealing with sugarcane right here, right? It's offloading over here, going in this box, and then going that away. But we need to add something here. Let me do this. If I come off of this guy with an encased chain drive, right? Boom, boom, boom. We need to spin these so they boom the right way. That's going to spin that away, right? And then we can go like this. We'll add another belt on top of this belt, but we want it to stop right here. We want it to go that way. So if I put this guy there, that guy there, spin this guy, just like that, first try, nailed it. And then we put a belt from here to there. Yes. Boom. Welcome to Create. Belt. belts. And then we go like this. We take a chute, and we can put a chute down here, right? That's going to offload our weeping vines, hopefully. Now I need a box, because I want these to build up. I'm not going to activate the weeping vine part of this whole escapade just yet. We'll put a box like right here. And then we'll take our weeping vines, and we'll put them in there for now, so we can lock this drawer. And then on this side, we need to put a funnel. Easy, right? Now, over here, we need to change some things up because the way we're offloading doesn't really work. And I did a little bit of testing over here just to make sure that this is going to work, my idea, and it does. If we pull directly out of a chute with a funnel marked with this stuff, it'll pull out and it won't fall down to the ground. I mean, it falls down where you want it to. It doesn't go down here in this chute. Hopefully that makes sense, right? So, give me that back. Take all this back. And we need to incorporate that over here. And in order to do that, we got to change up the offload, right? So I need to move this guy up some. I need some blockage. Yeah, just put them everywhere. And we're going to go like that. And then we take the portable storage interface. And it's going to go this away, right? Perfect. Nailed it. Spin that. And then we need to move this guy up as well. Something. That height. Perfect. Right here. Boom. Now I gotta glue all that together. Don't let me forget. And we gotta get back up here. Because over here, we need to do the chute trick, right? This guy's gonna offload, but it's only gonna offload the weeping vines. Yes? And then eventually, my plan, if I can get around in here, is I'm just going to keep this running with the sugarcane for now because I only have what you saw there, 57 vines or whatever. So let me glue this deal together. We'll let that box fill up, and then I can fill up all this netherrack with weeping vines. When it grows down to the level here, it'll get chopped at it, and we should be good. I hope. Glue. You gotta get glued, and we gotta glue these front harvesters onto the contraption as well, right? Just like that. Perfect. Nailed it. And I think we can send this guy on his merry way now, right? Did everything move? Imagine. Holy mackerel. And we don't need this guy here anymore. Because I noticed for some reason those are like slowing down the contraption. Oh my goodness, we need it. I told you. It just happens, you know? Sometimes it just happens. I don't want... No. Yes. I might be screwed now. We need to move this. Down here somewhere where it gets the full deal. Like right there. Can I have my... There it is. Thank you. Spin you. Yes? But what direction are you facing now? Get rid of you. It all goes so well sometimes, you know? Can I do that? Ah, perfect. Can I do this? Lock rotation. Boom, you go there. Boom, you go there. Send you on your merry way. Get rid of this guy. Remember my notes? It should start unloading sugarcane. None of this should affect that, right? Yes, perfect. And now once I build this box up, I'm going to have to plant them. You don't want to watch that. Let them grow, replant them, and then I'll bring you back, and we'll see if this actually works. The plan is coming to fruition. Now, whether it works or not, we're about to determine that. But I did run into a little bit of an issue while I was growing these vines. And just as a heads up, in case anybody's trying to use that method with the chute and the funnel, they do go through there. They don't always go out that way. So I had to add another deal here just as a backup plan for now. If any vines go through, it doesn't clog up the whole system because it just stopped unloading. And I'm standing here waiting for vines and was wondering why nothing was coming through. But I think now we could switch this over and see if it actually works. And I just need to eliminate those two tunnels. And hopefully I do. I do have one of these. Hopefully this all runs through here just fine. Let me make sure there's no stuff in this guy. We got one sugar cane in there. Let's take that out of there. Put that over there for later. And then all we got to do is toss this guy on here. Hopefully it all goes through that chute, boom, and then it goes into this guy, mixes with the seed oil. You need 3 weeping vines, and you get that stuff, biomass. And I think I've solved the mystery of producing. Now, I didn't get into the Ars Nouveau stuff yet because I didn't feel the need to just yet. And possibly we might have to add something like that in the future when we put more boilers on there. But I got enough bioethanol in here. There's 60 buckets in there. It's going to keep cranking out more downstairs, hopefully. And now's the time where I get to borrow you. And thank goodness I left this all janky-like with the side deal on here. And we can see if you work again, right? Everybody wants to know. Boom, you go on there. It's doing something. When they're all juiced up. Get rid of this guy. It should start cranking. No. No. We need you there again. Sorry. Do I need a block of gold? I need these. Is what I need. What are you doing? It's dying for water. So I need to speed that pump up. And one quick way to do that is this. Put you there. Which way are you running? You're running the other way. Of course you are. Put you there. And put you there. And it should start cranking on its own now. Remove this guy. Why are these belts not spinning? What the heck is going on here? Okay. You go there. Oh my goodness. And after reconnecting those shafts to here, she now works again. But I'm missing something here. I don't know how this all happened, but it did. You go there, you go there. I need more shafts. To put you back in the box. And I think we've solved the mystery of creating fuel, at least for today. Right? I hope. Is that all of them? Yes, sir. We're rocking. What are we rocking at? Max. That's the guy who runs the server. And on that note, thank you for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed. Everybody have a wonderful weekend. there's not going to be any videos this weekend because I did something special. I paid money so I could beta test a new game coming out and hopefully crash the game multiple times while trying to get to the moon. And on that note, have fun and peace. Almost forgot. Where you at? Over here. You can have your squirrel back. Peace.